Sagittarius and Aries Venus make a lot of sense to me because these are two fire signs who like to have a lot of fun and a lot of adventure. They're a little bit competitive, so they push each other to be their best selves, which Sagittarius and Aries both need this. They need someone who is confident, who is willing to step outside of their comfort zone, but also knows how to have a good time. These are two people who are very goofy. They like to laugh together, they like to make jokes, but they also don't take things too seriously, and this allows the relationship to stay fun and lighthearted, which both desire. So I think that I would rate these two together a 9 out of 10, mostly because two fire signs together are always going to have a good time. I talked about Cancer and Sagittarius Venus already, but just to recap, I think that this is a very confusing combination because Cancer needs a little bit of stability. They're very nurturing, which Sagittarius does love that, but Sag can be dragged down by the energy of Cancer a little bit because Sagittarius Venus need freedom, they need spontaneity in a relationship, and Cancers need routine and stability. So I rated this a 1 out of 10 and I'm sticking with it. Libra and Sagittarius Venus have a lot of enthusiasm and optimism in a relationship. I think that air and fire go together like PB and J. However, Sagittarius doesn't really like how indecisive Libra can be. It's very baffling to them because when Sag wants to do something, they decide and that's it. It does take them a little bit to decide that they actually want to do things, but once they decided, that's it. Libra, however, very indecisive. Libra, on the other hand, doesn't really like that Sag needs a lot of freedom. Libras do need mental stimulation, they need space to hang out with their friends, but they also need a partner that's very devoted and very romantic, so this will throw them off a little bit. Overall, I would rate Libra and Sagittarius Venus a 7 out of 10 if they're able to get over the fact that Sagittarius isn't the most romantic, but they're very devoted once they love you. I talked about Capricorn and Sagittarius Venus compatibility already, but to recap, I do believe that Sagittarius is a little bit too flighty for Capricorn, who needs structure and stability in a relationship. However, I do believe that Sagittarius can bring Capricorn out of their shell a bit, remind them to have fun. Capricorns can be so stuck in their responsibilities and their goals that they forget to lean back a bit and enjoy life, and Sag is the perfect partner to remind them of that. I rated this a 5 out of 10, and I think I'm going to stick with that. It could be very hit or miss with these two, mostly because they either really get along or they can't see eye to eye, and I think it does depend on the two people and what the rest of the placements in their birth charts are.